Hello everyone and Happy New Year to all. This is True Evil 6491 and in today's video we are going to talk about the salvage yard business and whether or not I consider this a good business. I'm going to give you a long answer and I'm also going to give you a short answer. So without any further ado, let's get right into things. Right, first and foremost, is the tow truck business a good business? Short answer, no. Long answer, it is not a good business, and here's why. The main problem with the tow truck business, in my opinion, is that the tow truck business is just way too slow. You get these free cars on the main computer. Once you've stolen all three of them, you can usually get between 700, 900k, maybe a little bit more if you're able to complete all the special mission objectives that they give you, like complete the mission in a certain time limit, headshot so many enemies, etc, etc. You get a 50k bonus if you're able to complete all the bonus objectives. But the main reason, these are the main reason what makes the tow truck business so slow. You can only do these 3 missions once every week, not in-game week, once every real-life week, and they usually cycle on a Thursday, just like when the event weeks do. This needs to change. It should be like the mission should reset maybe once every real-life day, kind of like what the daily objectives do. Like, if you wait one real-life day, one mission comes back. If you wait 2 days, then 2 missions come back, and if you wait 3 days, then 3 missions come back. Or you wait 1 day, the next day the mission becomes available, you complete it, and then the next mission becomes re-available to play the day after. The way it is now, it just makes the tow truck business really slow and inefficient. Let's talk about the other half of the tow truck business real quick. So the other half business is what I'm doing in the gameplay right now. Stealing cars, you take them back, and then they get stripped for parts. Okay. It's kind of just like delivering supplies for like the MC business and stuff like that. But how this works is you take a car back, but you don't get paid immediately. No. Your staff have to strip the car, which takes about an in-game day or 2, so about 48 minutes real life time. I could be wrong on that, but let's just say it takes 1 in-game day. That's 48 minutes you gotta wait, and when the mission is complete, you gain about 30 to 40k most of the time, and it also increases the passive income that you get in your safe. The passive income in the safe for the tow truck works a bit similarly to nightclub popularity, but the game doesn't actually tell you how much popularity you have. So the best strategy to do is do about 2 to 3 of these missions in the gameplay. You can do these back to back with no cooldown, which is pretty nice. And they increase like the invisible popularity meter. The in-game safe will generate money every in-game day, and it increases with the amount of tow truck missions that you do. But you don't actually know like how much it's increasing by. Like, picture a popularity meter for the nightclub, only you can't see it, so the game doesn't tell you. Now, there's one very easy way to increase your nightclub popularity. All you do is, when you go into the nightclub, go into passive mode. If you go into the nightclub in passive mode, you will always get the little action where you can throw an NPC out of the club. It won't ever give you the mission where you have to drive someone home. You'll only get the mission where you have to throw somebody out if you enter your nightclub while in passive mode and stay in passive mode. You throw the NPC out your club, takes about 10-15 seconds, a little animation, and then that's it, you get your popularity. By doing this, you can max out your nightclub popularity pretty easily if you keep an eye on it. You can do this once every in-game day, 48 minutes. So it's much easier to just do this if you want like passive safe income instead of doing the salvage yard mission. The salvage yard is just too slow. The only real good thing of the salvage yard business is the fact that if you destroy someone else's vehicle, or if you destroy your own vehicle by accident, then you get insurance cost halved. That is literally the only good reason of the salvage yard, but you have to buy it. You don't start with this ability, you have to actually buy it. So if you go into the foreclosures website, as I'm doing right now, go to the salvage yard. I've already brought one, so it's not going to give me the option. You have to choose this option here, get trade rates. When you pick that option, get trade rates, all costs for vehicle insurance are halved. So let's say if you destroy your own Oppressor Mark II, for example, normally it would cost you 10k to get it repaired, but with that option now it only costs 5k, which will save you money over time. But other than that, the tow truck business is just not worth it. The main missions are just way too slow, only being able to do them once per week. The passive income that you get is also too slow, having to do a tow truck mission and then waiting until you actually get paid. So when you do a tow truck mission, like I just done, the vehicle will be stripped for parts in an in-game day or so. You'll get about 30 to 40k immediately when that happens, and it also fills an invisible popularity meter. And as you can see right now, these tow truck missions, you can actually do these back to back. There's no cooldown on these, which is kind of cool. But the passive income that they get you is just too slow. I mean, if you really spam these missions, I guess you could get a decent amount of invisible popularity. But in the long run, doing these missions is it's just too slow. The Scrapyard DLC is not very good. If you don't have the Scrapyard yet, don't fret about it too much because you're not missing out on a whole lot. The only real perk it gives you is half cost on vehicle insurance. That is literally the best reason why to own a Scrapyard. If you don't own one already, if you're new to the game or don't have much money, don't go overboard trying to buy a Scrapyard because it's not really worth it. The main missions are just too slow, and the tow truck missions are also quite slow at actually giving you money, and you can't even tell how many you need to do to maximize the amount of money that you'll be earning. So this has been True Evil 6491 with a quick video on my thoughts of the Scrapyard business. Overall, I think the DLC is very mediocre. It's one of the worst DLCs in the entire game, in my opinion. And the business is also one of the worst in the entire game as well, aside from the half cost of insurance. Apart from that, I'll see you all later. Take care, everyone. Goodbye for now.